Has anybody?
We're live.
That's a bit.
Has anybody tried it? Welcome to 4th and 10, right here on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast, or wherever you're listening. Hopefully you're not listening. I mean, hopefully you are listening, but hopefully you are pairing listening with watching us, because we're live on YouTube right now every Wednesday morning, except for sometimes, but mostly always Wednesday mornings around 9 a.m. Eastern. We're live. Hit subscribe, comment, give us a thumbs up, hit the bell, get notified. All the stuff that YouTubers say. Do you have any other
Keep
YouTube
going.
stuff to add?
I don't even be on YouTube.
Comments. If you could, everybody, man, leave a sports ball in the
They don't even
comments
have that.
below.
Like what? Like a baseball emoji?
Sure. Is there
You
baseball?
gotta give people like the specific
I
instructions.
don't want to assume that everybody watching likes baseball.
So sell them basketball.
So put any sort
Tell
of
them
any sport of leisure sports activity. Just comment. I don't. You don't have to do that. Thank you for watching.
Just man, you're so close to holding strong. So close. Look at him.
My name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com. Just David Perdue with me today.
Why is just? I'm enough.
Just. You are enough.
No, follow me Instagram and Twitter at Do or Die. That's at DUEORDIE. Yeah.
Yeah, no Dan, no Damon,
I don't know where they are.
just the fun boys.
Just a fun boy. I think,
Dan's in Dallas.
doing what?
I don't know.
We
Probably-
never know.
We never know.
And Damon is where?
I think Damon said he's in Miami for like 48 hours, and then another boat picks him up.
This man be on that boat.
So the dude's Damon's at port.
Hey man, his life different. I ain't got time to get into that. His life different. His life is just different. I don't know. Like there are. I think there are 3 Damons.
Yeah.
I think there are 3 Damons.
You think he's a triplet?
No. I mean, like there's like how Batman's like I'm Batman and Bruce Wayne has 2 personalities.
Okay.
There are 3 Damons,
Okay.
maybe 4.
One personality.
He's just different.
Okay.
And he's a
It's
different.
just-
Like he's just a whole different human being. Like if they never meet each other, they don't even know when they switch.
So you think he's like schizophrenic?
I wouldn't call it that because I think
Okay.
he's very much so in control of it. But I think he definitely goes, and I'm done. And,
there's 4
and he goes, and scene when he walks out of here. And then he's like, Boat Damon. He's just Boat Damon. He definitely uses that weird Jamaican accent on the boat. There's no way he doesn't.
No, that's good.
Yeah, he's just Boat Damon. So, Boat Damon, if you're listening, good luck on the seas.
Yeah, man.
Our matey or whatever
Yeah.
you guys say on the boat.
Yeah, Godspeed. I think that's the
Nah,
thing
I don't
they
like
tell
those
boats.
I don't like those boats. I feel like anybody who said Godspeed on a boat had slaves on that ship. So I don't want to talk like that.
That's fair.
You can't refute it either.
I cannot
like
refute
there's a
that.
level of truth to what I just said.
I cannot refute that at some point a slave ship was told Godspeed.
100%. And God was like, please leave me out of it. I had nothing to do with this. Why go slavery before 9:30?
His beep, God's beeper went off, and he's like, "Where's
Yeah.
no,
Oh, no,
not these guys."
Call again? Get out of here. Not calling back. Yeah.
Well, good. I missed last week
You did miss last week.
because I was bouncing around the Wild West.
First of all, let's talk about. I don't want to talk because probably talk about this later.
Okay.
You talking about bouncing around the Wild West doing shows? Half your pictures of you at zoos, baseball
Yeah.
games. I'm like, do he do comedy? He just took a vacation away from his wife. He just got away.
It's crazy. The West has everything we have.
Wait,
So
did
like
you think otherwise?
zoos,
He thought
sporting
otherwise.
events. It's great. I will say, like, everybody that's like right to me, anything west of the Mississippi is the West.
All right. Keep
I
going.
think it's weird that we consider like Ohio the Midwest.
Well, what would you
'Cause
call it?
I'm like, you're not mid or west.
They're definitely mid, and I mean that in geographical terms.
Yeah.
Ohio's a great state. I've
Okay.
been there twice.
Like, I think to me, Kansas is the Midwest.
It's the most mid of the West.
It's middle and it's west.
It's the most middle of the West,
Yeah.
for sure. But Ohio's Midwest.
I
I'll take
also-
that from those great
I definitely
people.
had a guy in Tulsa tell me that Oklahoma was the South,
Now, everybody who says that lies.
and I bit my tongue.
I mean, it's its own thing.
Yeah.
It's not because I wouldn't call it. I guess it's Midwest, but it's too close to Texas to not be somewhat Southern.
I just think it's the West.
No,
Like,
California's the West.
That's where cowboys were. Cowboys were in Oklahoma. I saw cattle drives.
What do you think? Cowboys were in Georgia.
Yeah, but not like Western
no,
cowboy. Nobody in Georgia said this town's not big enough for the two of us.
I guarantee you they did.
Nobody in Georgia
They said it to them natives.
Nobody in Georgia.
They said it. I promise you they did.
Nobody in Georgia has ever been called a buckaroo.
We have to stop white narratives.
Just west.
We got to stop white narratives because y'all be thinking y'all know history. And I'm like, I don't think y'all should be in charge of history no more.
I know.
Because you seen that TikTok? That lady was like, black people, because they were talking about Beyonce. And she's like, black people, you guys aren't Southern.
That was really funny.
And I was just like, ma'am, this is literally where we started in this country. We could be from no place else. Technically, all black people are a little bit Southern.
Yeah. Yeah, you're all coastal.
Yeah. Yeah.
When people talk specifically
coastal.
Coastal.
Yeah. But anyway.
I don't know. I forgot.
You were talking about your
I got derailed by slavery.
And I'll do it again. Yeah, no, you were just out here in a bunch of different jerseys, tagging me on Instagram like I want to respond to you in a cheap Chinese Royals jersey.
Look, none of these,
man,
none
I hope
of
you're
these
happy.
were the cheap Chinese
And then you got
jerseys.
you got the nerve to walk in here with you had a Thunder jersey on.
I did have a Thunder
And you got
jersey.
the nerve to walk in here looking like the Atlanta Hawk representative of the Bloods. If you don't got it.
The Hawks playing game is tonight. And I just, you got to let them know you're out there. You got to support the team.
They don't know you exist. They don't know that.
Look, my job is not to be known by the Hawks.
Why
my
do you
job
have
is
the
to support
jersey
them.
under the hoodie?
In case it gets warm.
You can't. If you take that hoodie off, you look, bro. You better be getting a check from the Hawks. All the Hawk stuff you have on.
Hawks.
Don't give it to him. You want an insane person to be employed? You want to employ an insane? He's insane. Anybody who wears this much is not already getting paid by you or have season tickets. You don't want them around your facilities.
If you guys want to give me season tickets, I'll use them.
Of course you will.
So just a heads up.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. The Royals Stadium.
Crawford Stadium's nice.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I want to go to.
The weirdest part about it though was like going to the Battery so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's so chaotic.
Oh.
And crowded. And look, this is gonna sound like it's a shot at Kansas City.
Yeah.
And it's not. But the Royals aren't great.
Oh.
They're fun, but they're not a great team.
They got just as many World Series as the Atlanta Braves in the last 40 years.
The White Sox, not a good team.
Okay.
So
the tickets would have been free.
Yes, the tickets were very cheap.
Yeah.
There was very few people there, and look, it was kind of nice.
Did the water thing go up?
The water things were still going up.
All right.
No lines for concessions.
Okay.
I wasn't like weaving through people to get to my seat.
Yeah,
it was just like a leisurely stroll.
Did they let you go sit wherever you wanted?
Kind of.
You should.
The lady like looked at my ticket. She's like, "You're over there, I think." Like,
but she's like, "I didn't see you go down there either."
Yeah,
So
I don't know. The Ranger Stadium.
I forgot you went to another one. Jeez.
The Ranger Stadium looks like a hospital from the outside.
Everything in Texas looks like a hospital.
It's really cool once you get inside.
Yeah.
But it's the worst looking stadium.
Is it near where the Cowboys play?
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing where the Cowboys play and seeing where the old Texas Stadium was.
Yeah.
And those were real close.
Ballpark in Arlington, even from the outside, is beautiful.
Yeah,
it's like all brick.
Yeah, it's real nice.
And it's really cool. And then you go to their new stadium, and it really is just a hospital.
Well, yeah. That's when nerds got involved, and they're like, we're going to make things look like, and say, hey, have some character in here. I was talking about Pops the other night about where the Braves were in Houston. And everybody's mad at the Houston. I'm mad. They're happy. My family's happy. We're all baseball fans that Houston doesn't have that hill anymore. And that's my favorite part. Give me a hill in center field the players will run up and possibly fall down.
Yeah.
Give me a flagpole to run into.
Right.
And they took it out. Like, players could get hurt. They get hurt doing anything. Sammy Sosa once was on the injured list because he sneezed. Anything can happen. So put some stuff out there. Bring back. Remember Willie Mays had to navigate statues in center field. Bring all of that back.
If you've ever looked at like an above shot of the Polo Grounds,
it's
insane.
It's a big old bathtub. This is a big old bathtub.
It is a bathtub-shaped baseball field.
It's a baseball bathtub.
So yeah, bring back weird stadiums. Kauffman Stadium was fun.
Yeah,
that was a cool place. And then Thunder Arena. This is a basketball arena.
That's a good team, though.
They were fun. I got to watch them because they were playing for the #1 seed.
Yeah, so you saw a real good game.
So,
in a sense of like,
I saw OKC starters
for
the first half, and then they went up by 60.
Yeah. beat them boys up. Anyway,
They did. Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody who came to shows, especially people. Dallas Comedy Club was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, let us know where you want us to be.
Yeah, we want to go places.
We want to go places.
Comment.
And we want to go places where people
want to see us.
Yes. So let us know. All right, you want to just jump into it?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. Let's do WNBA draft first.
Let's do it.
The WNBA draft, the highest profile WNBA draft that I can remember.
The highest rated since 2004.
That's amazing.
Since 2004, which I feel like was like Tarazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Tarazi or maybe Sue Bird. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of them two.
It would have been probably Tarazi.
Okay.
But yeah, so that happens. Obviously, Caitlin Clark goes number 1.
What?
Yeah. And I think because you brought it up before we started, was how funny it is that people are just now realizing.
Hey, I saw the discourse on Twitter about they had the little graphic and it showed how much she's getting paid.
Yeah.
And then people commenting, and then I was like, oh, okay, people like that's a thing to talk about. And then when I saw President Biden had a take on women getting paid, I was like, hey, Granddad, sit this one out. You don't get the. You got other things you should be talking about. And also, don't act like, and we need to make sure. I'm trying to do my Biden.
Let's try that.
Well, first of all, I learned when you do a Biden, you can't look in the camera. You got to not be real confused.
You got to be all over the place.
First of all, we got to get the women money.
It's a lot of energy.
And he's always squinting.
Yeah.
Gotta. He's like looking at a camera. He's squinting in a direction there is no camera.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? I shouldn't do this because it's gonna ruin our algorithm. But he's squinting to a camera that's not the one, his main camera. And I'm like, why do they have Grandpa out here like that? He's like, I'm America. You need me. And I'm like, we need you to look in the right camera. That's what I need. How can I trust you with a country? You don't know what a camera look into. Anyway.
You got to call people pal.
Boy, white people love a pal.
Love a pal.
Love a pal.
Look, as much as people you can criticize Biden, he tried to bring back malarkey.
And he failed.
He failed, but that was maybe the policy that I liked the most.
Fair enough.
He's like trying to bring back malarkey, and I was like, yeah, that would be a good time.
Yeah, let's bring that back. And also penny candies and saltwater taffy.
Yeah.
All those things. Anyway.
Just soda fountains.
Yeah, slugging a feller.
Yeah.
I slug a fella.
For your best gal.
For your best gal. I'll slug a fella for my best gal.
Because you and her go steady.
Yeah, that type of stuff. So, no, I saw him tweet about about women needing more money for, and I'm like, hey, man, not even, let's just act like this is all he has to do. Let me do that for a second. Okay. Let's act like this is
his only job.
This is his only job.
President of the United States.
Yeah.
You just have to care about women athletes getting paid.
Yeah, you're late. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're late, bro. Everybody who's having this conversation is late. Now, also, you have to you have to take into account they don't have the pot that men have. Like, I think the WNBA is somewhat like $200 million. Mm-hmm. And so you're like, oh, that's good money. And then the NBA is a $10 billion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, her salary and Victor Wembanyama's salary is going to be different.
Yeah.
But, again, like I've said it before, they're growing the league. It has 50 years, behind as far as, the inception of the league.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be the same. I guess I'm excited if people are interested in women's sports, but, let's be consistent. Let's continue to care. That's what I should say.
Yes.
Let's continue to care. And you know how you don't like those numbers? Buy a ticket. Buy some merch. Go to the games.
Yeah.
Support them. If they have their Venmos up there, send the gal some money.
Send them a Venmo.
Send them some money.
Well, because I know, Kelsey Plum last year was talking where she was like, a lot of people think that WNBA players are asking for the millions that men get.
Right.
And she goes, we're not dumb.
Yeah.
We just want the same percentage.
Listen.
And I don't know how you argue against that.
You can't. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Not morally.
The numbers are the numbers.
Yeah.
The Caitlin Clark thing, I got to talk about this. Did you watch the draft?
No.
Of course you did. He doesn't really support. He's all talk. I watched it. He's all talk.
When was this, Monday?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm driving.
Bro, I've seen you pull up stuff on your phone. You don't get to do that. I've seen you pull up stuff on your phone and almost probably crash your car to watch a Braves game or something like that. He's laughing because even though I made that up, he knows it's true.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So if he cared, he would have did it. Anyway, I don't like doing this. I said it before. I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna do it. I hate to disagree with black people.
Oh no.
In the midst of whites, but here I am today, gonna do it. Black people. I'm not gonna say black people. You know what? I'm gonna put it because it's not just black people.
Okay.
I just happen to follow a lot of black people.
You're already back.
But I'm sure I am a little bit because I was like, Dave, is it worth it?
Already backpedaling a little bit.
No, but I don't like people, the narrative that like, there's a couple narratives I don't like, right? I don't like the narrative that like Kayla Clark doesn't deserve all this attention.
Okay.
Right? Like after the national championship, because I think we should talk about this too. Like she went on SNL and people were like, well, why didn't have anybody from the undefeated South Carolina team on SNL? You want them to have a whole team? They don't even have enough seats at Saturday Night Live. It's not a big studio. It's not going to work. Who's going to deliver the punchline?
Yeah.
So also that. But, like, let's not act like she's not, like, one, she hasn't warranted the attention because of her play.
Yeah.
Like, she's great. She is a great player. And so I saw someone like, oh, she lost twice. Okay, Larry Bird didn't win the national championship. This is my point. And maybe this part is for black people. Black people gotta understand. Do you remember when we went out and watched Black Panther and how white people responded to us watching Black Panther? They're like, oh, it was all mad. Don't be them. Let's not be them. Because she is white people's Black Panther. Kayla Clark is white people's Black Panther. You're like, wow, I never thought we'd see this. And then you see it, it's like, this is incredible. And then you see other people like, is it that good? Shut up. It is that good. It just is that good.
Yeah.
Are there other people that could have deserved more attention? Sure. Absolutely. But this is growing the game of women's basketball.
Yeah.
Let it grow it. Like, let it grow it. Then I saw people like, well, she was on the cover. She didn't deserve this much attention. And she didn't win and all this other stuff. And somebody on Twitter, I was like, oh, this is brilliant. They were like, because this was black people. They're like, oh, there's too much attention, and it should go to these other people, and she's only getting this because she's white, da-da-da. And then someone just showed a cover of Sports Illustrated with Deion Sanders, who has not won anything this his whole time. He's actually lost a lot more than he's won.
He's lost a lot. And
has not proven anything as a coach. And yet he's on the cover, and he got a lot of attention. So it's like, it's not about, I get it. And I guess maybe I'm tired of, like, I've said this before about how we get, like, race comes into play.
Yeah.
But me and my brother had this conversation. It's like, the reason is because we need a villain. And boy, do we sell the villain of race.
Yeah.
Like, it helps sell everything. And so, it's unfortunate because I think we're losing, like, giving her credit. But also the other women in the draft. Like, the sport is growing. We're seeing great basketball. And these narratives of, like, oh, this overhyped white girl. This is like, just watch basketball if you like basketball.
It is. And the idea that other people deserve more attention doesn't mean somebody doesn't deserve the amount.
Yeah.
So do more women deserve attention? Yes. Have more women, especially athletes in history, deserved it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Is Caitlin Clark the first dominant female basketball player? No.
Definitely not.
But if this is the vehicle that grows the sport right now,
yeah,
just enjoy it.
Yeah. And also, we haven't seen this before.
No.
The way she's playing, we've not seen this.
Right.
This is a phenomenon. So, like, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
And Juju Watkins is going to go through the same thing.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think the person...
She'll get press.
Yeah, you don't think the personality
She's not
there?
She's not getting... All right, see, this is where... See, black people, you thought I left you. This is the part where I come back and correct. No, she's not going to get the same attention because she's not a white girl.
Okay.
That is a fact. She won't get the same level of attention. Bro, we're talking about a white girl from Iowa playing basketball. You think... you know what I'm saying? You think... This is the great white hope. This is what I'm talking about. This is white people's Wakanda. This is it. This was like, wow, look at this. We never seen anything like this. We must champion this. We must use all our resources to champion this. And I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve attention because she is a phenomenal player, but when you have the resources to champion people more than everybody else, it's going to look like an insane amount of attention, right? That's why it took literally every black person in America going to see Black Panther for it to get the numbers, right? Now imagine every white person going to see a thing. The numbers are going to be bigger because there are more white people.
Does the hype translate?
Of Caitlyn?
Yeah.
Look, I think it will. Shoot it in basketball. If you can shoot, you can make it.
Yeah.
But I think Diana Taurasi is right. The reality check is coming. Hey man, Kaylee, protect your neck, man. They coming for you. These girls is coming for you.
Because that's the thing. Because all year,
Yeah.
as they've been getting underpaid,
Yeah.
they've been probably scrambling to play internationally in the off season.
Yeah.
I mean, Brittany Griner got kidnapped.
She got kidnapped by the Russians.
By the Russians.
Yeah.
So she's living out a James Bond day.
Right.
While all of this is happening, Caitlin Clark is getting
Going off.
all the attention.
Millions of dollars.
So, like, it's not necessarily like Caitlin's. Anybody who's talented is
Selling
going
us
to have
used cars with Jimmy Butler. Like, all types of commercials.
all stuff. State Farm
State Farm.
got a massive Nike banner.
Yeah.
There,
Again.
there's a target.
Listen, they coming for you, man.
I don't know who they play first.
I hope it's whoever team Tarazi's on.
Somebody's going to hit Caitlin in the mouth to start.
I don't think everybody's going to do that.
I
think
she's
they're
going to
protect her.
She's going to get a real welcome to the WNBA moment.
But I hope they don't do this. I also think that they're going to you know how Jordan was protected? Because they were like, hey, yo, don't mess up the money. She's going to get protected for sure. Like, I feel like she's going to get some calls. There's going to be a memo, hey, we all of a sudden we're protected jump shooters. Don't come, you know. And, you know, I feel bad because I think she just wants to play.
She does just want to play.
She just wants to play basketball.
Yeah.
So this little girl had to play with the boys because there was no girls' teams. This is her dream. She just wants to play basketball. And then you get weirdos online who have weird opinions that aren't nuanced, that aren't have any kind of like real like understanding of the game or anything like that.
Yeah.
Are the loudest voices, and it's just like it sucks for people.
It does. So watch the WNBA. If
Yeah.
you watched the NCAA tournament, just keep watching women's
It's a
basketball.
greater like people don't understand. There are only 12 teams.
Yeah.
So like you want to see the best of anything. This is it.
Like they're begging for expansion.
Yeah, this is it. And like this is like so people like get real sportsy. People talk about like back in the day when Bill Russell won all those awards and he was like, oh, there was only 8 teams and there were plumbers. Okay, now imagine that now.
Yeah.
With the game has evolved. International, so everybody's playing it, and there are 12 teams.
Yeah.
So like this is like premium basketball that we're watching that is undiluted in any sense.
Yeah.
And so if you like basketball, this is your time to watch it.
Yeah.
Also, this is just random, but to talk about the pay, they're playing half a season too. In comparison to the men.
Yeah.
Like the men play 82 games. The women only have a 40-something like that game season. I'm not saying those numbers should still be that low.
No.
But, context is that, the internet doesn't care about. Just trying to give it to you.
Yeah. And again, if you saw those numbers and you're like, wow, that's concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, help them out. Support them. Whatever you got to do.
You went to a Dream game?
I love going to Dream games.
I haven't been. I want to go. I watch Dream games, but I've never been.
So they play in College Park.
Where's your decked out outfit of WNBA
where's
merch?
your Dream
They're
merch?
not in the playoffs today. But
you didn't have it when you went?
I did. I got a shirt.
You got a shirt. You didn't buy a shirt.
I have a shirt. No. I bought a shirt.
Oh, okay.
I have a shirt. I have a pair of shorts.
Did you have to buy it? Did you have to buy it? Like, all right. So I'm gonna give you the preface of what I'm talking about. Kev on stage. I don't know if you Kev on stage. He saw the national championship game and he bought a Fulali jersey. Malaysia Fulali, point guard for the Gamecocks. He was like, I'm so impressed with her. I'm buying her jersey. Got the jersey in a large or extra large.
Yeah.
Put it on and realized, oh, this is a women's extra large. So he looked like he had the jersey painted on.
I laughed at that video
Yo,
for 15 minutes.
it's hilarious.
Thank you to Kev on stage.
Yeah.
For being willing to put that out there.
Because it couldn't have been me, boss.
Not flattering.
Hey, man. Couldn't have been me. Man, that look, ooh.
Yeah. And look, here's another thing is that the WNBA, they need help with fan gear. Because they're all the fan gear, like Fanatics, if you're listening, your WNBA selection is absolute garbage.
Ooh.
It's like the 5 same shirts for every team. And then there's like bad versions of like a logo, and then that's it.
Oh, they're going to get a revamp.
Like they need to.
Yeah.
Like we talked about, I want some throwback stuff.
Throwback WNBA jerseys?
Yeah.
They only been in existence for like
25 years. It's great.
They got pretty much the same
but
logos.
Just try it. Just see.
Based on what?
Just
What are you
to
throwing it back
to get
to?
some old players.
They throw it back on last week. Like, what are you saying? They haven't been around that long.
I'm just saying. There's like that. I just want some. I want some better looking stuff. Right now, I have a very basic Atlanta Dream T-shirt. It's gray. It has the logo. It's fine. There's nothing exciting about it.
What's exciting? Give me, like, what does that mean to you?
I think, like, if you look at, I guess some of, like, the more local stuff that people have been doing. Like, you look at the Hawks keep partnering with, like, Atlanta Influences Everything.
Okay.
ATL alum.
Shout out to Beam and Tory.
Yeah, like, great local brands.
Okay.
Great local designers.
They could do that.
And that's what I want the Dream to do. Like, we talk about it with the Falcons and Atlanta United. Larry Luke is the creative director over there. Like the Sundays Atlanta stuff, all of that, like the forest green stuff that the Atlanta United did last year. He and his team designed all that. Like, you gotta find somebody who is not nationwide fanatics Nike going, yeah, just do a gray shirt with their logo and a big Nike check.
Yeah, that's coming. That's for sure coming.
Yeah. You want to talk play-in?
I guess so. Did we talk all WNBA stuff? Was there anything else?
I
didn't
mean,
watch the draft. You don't know. He don't know.
I know who got drafted where. I know the Dream had a fine. I don't know how.
No, they traded. These are all like
this
girl's 19. Like she's gonna be what do they call it, stash them? Like, stash them in Europe. Like she can't. You know.
It's Australian.
Yeah.
Did you get the Dream drafted two
that
Australians.
Did throw me off. She was just Australian. She was black in Australia. I saw that. I said, where that happened?
When she said good day,
I said, whoa. Say that. I rewound that on my TV. I said, whoa. Come again now? Good night.
I did think it was weird. She said throw a shrimp on the Barbie.
Okay, it was a bit much. It's like false. It's like you can't even drink.
Yeah.
Here in America.
That's not a knife. It's a
knife.
It's a microphone.
Dang, I ate my baby. And it's just like, wait a minute, ma'am.
That's
talking about the basketball.
That's
game.
their catchphrase.
Yeah.
Dingo ate my baby.
We just lost all our Australian fans.
Look,
and I'm sorry. I would love to come do a show in your great country and make it up to you.
Their version of NBA Jam is all that. Be like heating up. Dingo ate my baby.
We're done.
He's on fire.
We're so done with the Australian market. This is a wrap.
It's a funnel web spider.
It was a couple cool things. I forget her name. Something Martin, Iowa player who was just there to support Clayton Clark.
She's there to support.
And then she got her name called. That's cool.
That was a lot of fun.
They got to find a different way they do the venue, because you can hear everything the analysts are saying.
Yeah.
And I don't think you do that everywhere else.
No, they're all within.
So Andrew Carter was like, I love how Caitlin Clark is pretending that she can't hear us, and then she looked up and smiled. It's like, hey man, get
them out of it. They're in just some fellowship hall.
Yeah,
get them out of there.
It's a different. I just know there's a different vibe for the WNBA draft. I want to say this for all the people who are like women are so emotional. Hey man, men cry way more at the draft.
Sob.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you shouldn't cry. I'm not here to say that.
It's a happy moment.
But it was like the women were like, "Thanks, Holly." Gave her a hug.
Yeah.
Got up out of there. The man be like, be crying. I'd be like, all right, I get it too. That's your dream your whole life.
Yeah.
These women was like, I got to get to work. I don't have time for these tears. Right. Thanks, Holly. I'm out of here. I might get a couple. I'm emotional. Yeah, sure. But we got to get this money. Also, the game starts in 2 weeks.
You saw Holly Rowe interviewing Cameron Brink.
Yeah.
And just fighting for her life.
Cameron Brink, first of all, get Holly Rowe one of them Apple boxes.
Something.
Her neck, she getting a brace right now. Holly Rowe's up here the whole time. Hey, how's this dream come true mean to you? She ain't seen an eyeball in a week.
Holly Rowe, one of the greatest of all time. Get her a step stool. Get a couple chairs.
Help her.
Help her out.
Help her.
Because there's one shot. Because Cameron Brink's 6'6".
Close, yeah.
6'5", whatever.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get them both in the shot.
Can't.
But they just have Holly Rowe
top of Holly's head.
Just that.
Eyeball.
And then usually a hand.
She's like, hey.
She looks like a Muppet.
It was like, hey, talk about your experiences. She's like, what? What are you saying down there, Holly? Yeah, it was bad. Get her some help.
Get some help. Get into a bigger arena.
Which is a different setup.
Yeah, I am excited for Angel Reese and
Camilla.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's gonna be a lot of elbows thrown.
That's gonna be a mean team.
Hey, it's a lot of elbows thrown.
They already said it. They were like, nobody else is getting a rebound.
I can't wait to watch those games.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch them play Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is going to be exclusively from 3-point line. I'm not going in that paint because both of these women want my head.
And I don't know if the refs protect me yet.
Yeah, and I don't think they care. I feel like those both two athletes that'll take the technical.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I get everything out of the draft.
There we go. May 14th. It's opening day for the WNBA. Put it on your calendar. Right now.
Let's make it right now. As a team, at bare minimum, the Fun Boys will go to a dream game this season.
Yeah.
If not the whole crew.
I'll go ahead and say it's not going to be when the Fever are in town.
Oh, no, them tickets gone.
Yeah. So.
Them tickets gone. Unless somebody got some for us. Don't you know somebody in with the dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, reach out.
I will. I'll reach out.
I'll do a standing room only ticket.
I'm going to say this. I don't know anything about sports at all, so it's not that I don't know about. But I like the names, the Fever and the Dream.
Yeah.
I think the WNBA has cooler names.
Oh, they absolutely. The WNBA not only has cooler names, they make more sense.
Yeah.
Like Phoenix in the NBA is the Phoenix Suns. There's only one Sun. But the WNBA, it's the Connecticut Sun. So it's like, well, they fixed it.
It fix it. We're not.
Yeah,
plural.
I was saying because I was like, man, the Dream just sounds so cool.
Dream sounds great.
The Fever, it's like, yo,
the Dream.
They're gonna kill.
Las Vegas Aces, that's a great one.
Aces, yeah, like these are. I think they had more time to think about it.
Yeah,
since the league is newer. I think back then they were like, I don't know what problems what do we got here? We a Celtic from Boston.
Yeah, look at that Knickerbocker.
Yeah. Don't say it around the other boys. The color boys might get punched in the eyeballs.
Yeah, the NBA is like half animals, half just things you called people from
like
that city.
Utah Jazz. Stop it.
See, that's the one I love.
Stop it.
Tell me, Jazz.
No one even owns a saxophone in Utah. It's illegal there. And yet you're out here talking about Utah Jazz. Be a mountain. We're the mountains.
The Utah Mountain.
That's such a better name for your bland state. We lost Utah now.
We lost Utah.
We lost Australia and we lost Utah.
That's all the more.
They're just deserts. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they can be that. I don't want to go there. But yeah, change the name.
Change the name.
Be
the Utah Sister Wives. You can be that. You know? Yeah. Be the Utah Golden Plates.
Anything but Jazz. That name should be the Pelicans. Should be the Jazz. Are there even Pelicans in New Orleans like that?
I'm sure.
Not as much as Jazz.
Yeah, I would say pound for
Jazz.
pound, there's probably more Jazz in New Orleans than Pelicans. In the city.
Absolutely.
There's definitely Pelicans in New Orleans. We're not saying.
Yeah.
There's not.
Yeah, but just fix that NBA.
Yeah.
All
right. Let's talk playing. The first two playing games happened last night. I saw the first one.
I saw both.
Which was Pelicans losing to the Lakers.
Yeah.
So now they will host the Kings Friday night.
Them boys coming.
Sacramento beats Golden State.
I called it before. I was watching my brother. I said, they about to run these old boys out the gym.
So that's a game, like, the game started fast.
Yeah.
And it was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, I can't.
And yet I still beat you here.
Yeah. I was like, it was 10 o'clock, and I was like, I can't get invested because this game's going to end at midnight or 1 a.m.
You did.
So
I beat you here.
Yeah, you did. I went to bed. Took myself a little chewable melatonin.
All right.
And I got just snug as a bug, and I was out.
Did you set that outfit out before you went to bed?
Good question, Joe.
I had an idea of what I was wearing to support my team.
Yeah, great question.
Because the Hawks play tonight.
Oh, gosh. No, great playing games.
Yeah.
I felt bad for Zion because he went off for 40 points.
He did.
And then hurt himself at the end. Literally at the end of the game. Which is like, hey, at some point, you're like, you always feel like Toby in the office. Yeah. Why you always picking on me? Yeah. I felt bad for him. And then I realized, like, I never say this, but I felt bad for LeBron. Because now y'all got to play Jokic.
Oh, man, yeah.
You're done.
They won. They won the chance to get bounced in the first round.
Bro, and they're like, yeah, we've had conversations. Remember the AD and him? Like, yeah, they beat us, but we've had conversations about our get. Y'all not going to get them boys back, man. They're going to blow y'all out.
You can have as many conversations as you want.
You can't stop that man. You can't stop that man, Jokic.
When I saw Jokic basically toy with Wembanyama.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, he can do whatever he wants.
Oh, yeah. He's phenomenal.
Like, I mean, we've talked Jokic, arguably greatest player in the league, if not the greatest player. I don't know who would argue against it right now. there's arguments to be made, but
Sure.
no, there's no clear argument.
2-time MVP. My thing I really want to talk about is Lakers gonna get blown out.
They are.
Who else is gonna play? Oh, the Warriors. Big three is probably over. That whole game I cried internally because it was like, this is it. This is the moment.
Yeah.
I am no longer a youth. And I know that happened years before this.
Yes, it's happened.
I'm well aware of this. Me and my knees are well aware that I've not been a youth for a while. But watching Steph be out here just trying his best, and he's trying to drag along Draymond, and Clay's going 0 for 10. And I'm just like, all the fun things I liked when I was younger,
Yeah.
over. These new boys, the King, De'Aaron Fox, running them around, running them out of town.
Yeah.
Like this is one of my it's a very underrated TV show, Malcolm in the Middle.
Love Malcolm.
Malcolm in the Middle. There's this episode where like Hal is like playing the boys in basketball. You remember that?
Yeah.
He's playing the boys in basketball. And he always beats them. And then one time they beat him, and Dewey's sitting on the hoop, and he goes, "The future is now, old man." That's all I saw the whole time that the Warriors is getting beat. Because they're like, oh, maybe Steph can come back. No, the future is now. You got to blow that whole team up or tell everybody, hey, pay cuts is coming. Your role's going to be different. There's a new sheriff in town. It's new now. Like, we can't give you all that money, Clay. Like, to watch Clay take in, I don't know if you saw that clip, but, like, the game is over. They're walking to the locker room. Everybody walked in already. And Clay stops walking. He just, like, looks around. He's clearly taking it in. I was like, don't do it.
He's done.
I was like, don't do it. Clay, it hurt.
Clay's done.
It hurt. You know whose fault it was? Chris Paul.
You
finally beat the Warriors. You did it.
You did it.
You had to do it from the inside, but you did it.
Congratulations.
You did it,
Chris Paul.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was an exciting game.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, it's for the first game. Like,
Yeah,
I was excited to see
Kings Pelicans Friday.
Kings Pelicans with possible no Zion,
Especially with no Zion. It's the Kings.
And I've been rooting for the Kings because if the Kings win, we get their draft pick.
Oh,
The Hawks get their draft pick.
that's right.
In that trash trade for Kevin Huerter. A little sports talk there.
Yeah. Well,
So
well,
we're all, if you're an Atlanta fan, go Kings.
look. This might as well be all purple on Friday.
Yeah, we're going like the beam.
Light the beam.
Like the beam.
That is fun.
That is kind of fun.
The beam's great.
Yeah, I'm rooting for.
We're a pro beam podcast.
I ain't going that far.
I'm pro beam.
I'm not anti.
Yeah.
I'm more so have what you have.
I'm pro beams all the time.
Okay.
On
All right.
ceilings, in
What are we
gymnastics,
talking about now? What are we going?
giant lights,
How are we doing this?
space beams.
Let's stop.
I think a beam is always fun.
There's a different types of beams.
Yeah, you can balance beam. Those
No.
are always great.
No, I'm only for the light beams.
You just light.
Yeah.
Not even like
Press
laser
a button.
beams.
That's just what a beam is laser.
No, but like a laser can like hit stuff.
The beam it's hitting.
The beam is just a light. Like the beam is just
What
a
do you
big.
think a laser is? A light?
But a laser can like hurt you and stuff.
No, you ever had
A
a
la-
laser pointer?
a laser
You
can
had a
cut-
laser pointer?
That's just a light.
No, it's a laser pointer. It says it on the thing when you buy it. Laser
I'm saying
pointer.
like lasers can cut through
No,
things.
your imaginary cartoon lasers can
no,
do that.
you can look it up right now. There's lasers that can cut
and
through
what do you
stuff.
call it when you have a button and you're doing a presentation? It's a laser pen.
Yeah, I think that's a loose use of laser.
You invented laser?
I didn't invent it.
What do you know about lasers?
I know it's an acronym.
For? Then
Laser.
why would you even say that?
It's an acronym.
Why would you say things as if I'm not going to challenge you on what you said?
It's light.
You cannot say things with authority and not
and-
expect me to go, come again? Say more?
It stands for light and
No, it don't.
Zero
I guarantee you it does not.
LAs.
He done put Z. It's not even with a real Z. Your cart is L. It's not even with a Z. He thought it was a Z in laser.
It's just a Z and laser tag.
Yes. Somebody who this guy. He thought laser tag was the correct way to spell laser.
Why would you misspell it for laser tag?
Because you're trying to sell it to kids. Everybody knows kids love a Z. That's why we're the fun boys with a Z.
we are the fun boys with.
Yeah, I was just saying there's a Z on the Fun Boys.
I know.
Yeah, that's
Fun
to
boys.
get those views up.
Trying to get those views for those kids.
Yeah, kids, drop out of school right now and
Yeah.
watch our podcast.
Watch us. Guarantee you don't need school.
Yeah,
I mean, you should stay in it, but you don't need it.
get it till you're playing Hawks talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, Hawks
This is
Bulls.
the part where you talk about something that's ridiculous and won't happen. Go ahead.
Hawks
The floor is
Bulls
yours.
tonight.
Yeah.
in Chicago.
Yeah.
Look, if the Hawks lose this game, just fire Quinn.
What?
Fire Quinn Snyder. He doesn't have it.
This guy.
If you lose this game with Trae Young being healthy, after one of the most annoyingly average and disappointing Hawks seasons in history,
You will fire him already. His first full season.
just torch it all.
This is how I know you're not good at talking about basketball. You wanted to fire McMillan,
Yep.
who got you to the Eastern Conference Finals. You want to fire Quinn Snyder
Yeah.
after one season. Keep going. Go ahead. I don't
Once
want
it just the most underwhelming season I've ever seen.
It's a bad roster.
It's a bad roster. Also fire everybody in the front office. Like just clean house. I mean, it goes back to the wrestlers. We don't have to talk about that Hawks ownership is
This man, hold on.
is
I just
selfish.
want to Joe, I want to take note. He came in here full on Hawk stuff just to say everybody at the Hawks sucks.
Yeah. You're really supporting the team that you're
Such a
trying to burn
supporter.
down.
I support the
With
team,
friends like this,
and that's
am I
because
right?
I want better for them.
Everybody says that, but I mean, they're not as bad. I mean, let's talk about this. The Hawks are probably the best play-in team in the history of the play-in.
They are 3-0.
We're 3-0 on the play-in.
Which makes me, like right when I saw people starting to move that stat around, I was like, well, there it is.
Nah, we're gonna.
You
hold
think
strong.
You think 4-0?
No, there's no Drummond who always gives the Hawks trouble.
That is true.
Because he's huge. I think Caruso's hurt. And I think the Hawks have a chance if DeMar DeRozan does not bring his daughter to the game.
Oh man.
If you're not familiar, last year in the play-in, DeMar DeRozan's daughter was like, everybody thinks they're interrupting players with like the thunder sticks or whatever. His daughter and her screams messing with players as they were at the free throw line. They were like, it was incredible. And if she's not there, we have a chance. But if she's there, we're in trouble.
Because it wasn't just it was like I'm being kidnapped.
Yeah,
scream.
it was like this child is in pain.
like it was like somebody's in danger.
Yeah. So
like
there was,
and not like a fun Superman
No.
movie type somebody's in danger.
Yeah.
This was like gritty,
Yeah.
taken.
Yeah.
Like no, somebody's being
Like Eastern
kidnapped.
European kidnapping.
Yes. there is a Russian mobster
Yeah.
that is dragging
And
some
she knew
rich
what she was
person's
doing.
daughter away.
She knew what she was doing. Like there's like her face was just like, oh, I'm in the game.
I
am
it.
the sixth man.
I hated it.
You hated it?
I hated it.
Why do you hate children? What do
Look,
you have against little black girls?
It's the scream.
I've never used to be real supportive of young black women.
Look, it's the pitch of the scream. That's what gets me.
She can't. You can support
Look,
that way, but she can't.
I would never tell her to
You
not.
don't scream during free throws.
I don't scream.
What do you do?
I yell.
Oh,
I yell. I
I
clap.
guarantee you, your yell is a scream.
It's not a scream.
You're a
It's no. I got a good
You
yell.
don't have a yell voice.
Just a.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
Nah, that's
if
not.
I-
That's not. If
I
you
just-
scream, they miss more free throws. She committed.
Possibly. Look, it's one of those things. I would never tell her to stop.
I think you would.
If I'm at home, I'm muting the TV for every free throw
I think you
because
would tell her to
I
stop.
cannot stand. I don't tell people to stop in public. I just passive aggressively
coward.
roll my. Yes, 100%. I'm a
No.
coward.
She's this girl.
You know how
this
many-
young woman.
You know how many movies I've sat through where all it would take is me turning around and going, "Hey, do y'all mind?"
I feel like every movie you go to, you want to do that
Oh, I
to
want to
somebody.
do that every time.
I don't understand. But anyway,
Y'all
keep going.
stop talking in movies.
Guys. If
Go
you spend your
home.
money, do whatever you want in there.
Go home and watch a movie if you want to talk through it. Also, if you're not smart enough to keep up with the plot, maybe you do need to watch movies at home.
What you don't
so that
know
you can
is-
ask a million questions to the person next to you. Even though movies, man, this is crazy. Movies will answer questions for you that you have. They're called reveals.
Not all movies do that. But the thing you don't know about these people that you hate is they actually all go there just to bother you. Did you know that? That's literally, we talk. They're like, isn't that going to be the movie? Let's go bother him by living our lives.
My wife got really mad at me because I realized it sounded passive aggressive after I said it, but it was very sincere. But she asked a question at the start of a movie. We're maybe 10 minutes into the movie.
Okay.
And I was like, let's wait and see if they answer that for us.
Why?
Because
If you got the answer, why don't we give it to her?
I don't have the answer.
Boy,
I was like, I know as much as you do right now.
you had an idea.
But that's not my job.
She asked it to be.
I didn't like that.
Libby,
I don't like that. No, my wife,
Libby, you stay on him.
she tries
if you
to
can't
solve
answer a question.
She tries to
would he
solve
even
the
give
movie.
you a kidney if you needed it? You see what I'm saying? Like you needed a question answer. He was like, no.
It's
God
so
forbid she
frustrating.
needs a kidney.
She tries to solve
This
the
guy.
movie as it's happening, and I'm like, they're literally gonna tell us. Just let the writers reveal things when they want to reveal it.
Oh, I get it. You never wanted to be right.
Not in that situation. Just
Never.
let it happen.
Nah, sometimes you want to be right.
What are you gonna be right at the
This is a guy who
mystery?
doesn't know what it likes to be right.
I know exactly.
I don't think you do.
Like,
I don't
as somebody
think you're
who's
a
right
lot.
multiple times a day,
Like turning right? What do you mean?
I turn right a
Turn
lot.
right. Yeah.
I answer a lot of trivia
yeah.
correctly.
Sure. I don't think you've ever won a game of Jeopardy in your own home. I
I
feel confident in that.
almost got on Sports Jeopardy.
Did you really?
Do you remember that show?
Vaguely.
Yeah, it was a
With
great.
this- no, that's Stump the Schwarm.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
That show, bring that back.
We do need sports trivia Jeopardy type shows back.
Yeah, bring
ESPN,
it back.
you got hosts right here.
Yeah, I'll be the Schwab.
As long as you look up the answers and
Yeah.
questions, because I'm not.
If
I'm
you
not-
give me the answers, I'll wear a hockey
be-
jersey
I'll
and
be
be
so
the
smart.
Schwab.
I'll be so smart.
Be
You
so
give
good.
me the answers.
Let's get multiple Schwabs.
Yeah, double Schwab.
Double Schwab. Stuff either Schwab.
John Glasgow says he's not talking movies, but people have weapons in Georgia, so tell people to be quiet at your own risk.
It's facts.
I mean, that's fine. Thank you, Jonathan. People have weapons everywhere, though.
But in Georgia got different weapons.
Everywhere in
I'll
America.
talk big and bad in the middle of like, I don't know, what's the state that I feel? Oh, like Maine.
Maine.
I'll talk real loud in
Yeah.
the movie theater. In Maine.
I'd be real confident in Rhode
Y'all
Island.
right? Got your popcorn? This is my favorite part. I'm talking like that.
I'll
in Maine.
I'll shush the entire state of
I'll say
Vermont.
that. Yeah. In Georgia, I'm gonna be like, Shh.
I'll
catch it on TNT.
I'll 100% walk into New Hampshire and just be like, everybody, shut up.
I'll be the president of New Hampshire. They don't even have that. I was just like, I am now, and none of y'all gonna do nothing about it. Yeah, Vermont, Rhode Island,
Yeah,
Maine. I own you guys. Just wait till I ever visit you.
everybody up there. That's why, like, anytime there's like talk of a civil war, I'm just like, the North doesn't want it again.
You tripping?
Like, I most of the North, not in the sense of like, I'm pro South Rising again.
Sounds like it.
I was about to say the words you're saying right now
Look,
aren't great.
I'm just saying, if we look on paper, it's not a great matchup.
For who? You think? Oh, you never, man.
I want to point out that none of the views shared or expressed on this show are representative validated at the studio.
I'm just saying, if we had to just go by size,
Have you been to New York?
I have.
Hey, man. Have you met a New Yorker?
The thing is, if New York can train rats to fight with
You
them,
don't think they already have?
then we're in. Yeah,
You do know there's more people in there. We just have larger land mass, but we don't have as many people.
So
right?
many more people.
Look, I'm not saying that I want this to happen.
Sounds like you are.
It would be very tough to cheer against my own conference.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, and that, if you ever wanted to know where Nate's family was during the Civil War, he's like, look, I hear you, North. I hear you.
I hear what you're
I hear
saying.
the human rights thing, but
But you know
these
where
are my neighbors.
you know where I live, right?
These are my neighbors.
That's why I cheer if we're eliminated in the World Cup.
Uh-huh.
I cheer for Mexico or Canada.
Because you're like North America.
Yeah, because I'm like, let's go pro conference. I'm going pro continent.
Your allegiances, man. White people and their allegiances.
You gotta you gotta
interesting alliances.
You gotta have a so Mexico, Canada.
You
If
know,
we're
what
eliminated,
I do.
I cheer for
we
you.
talk about what I do.
I know exactly.
And it's not just me. Be very clear.
Oh yeah,
Listen.
I saw everybody rally around the French national
America
team.
go down like who has the black people, and then we go. All of a sudden, I'm speaking a little French.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Oui. Yeah, I'll speak a little French or whatever. Absolutely.
Did you see our Team USA basketball roster got released?
We did. I did see that.
Look, I'm not worried. This might be one of the older rosters we've ever had.
You're making some youth in there.
Like,
Youth and a lot of people were injured. A lot.
a lot of people are injured. Look, I get it. LeBron's the greatest player of all time. I get it. KD, immediate Hall of Famer.
Mhm.
Like, if he quit 5 years ago, he's a Hall
Still
of Famer.
for sure.
So I get all that, but
You think it's too old?
I think it's too old.
There's some youth in there. There's enough youth to like make it happen.
Okay.
And
I'm not
Book,
worried.
Ant, Book, who else?
I'd have to look.
Tatum.
But
There's enough.
LeBron, Steph, KD.
First of all, LeBron and KD aren't playing a lot of minutes.
I hope
They're gonna play some minutes, and they're gonna all right, boys, go there and beat these youth.
I am very excited for Ant.
Oh yeah, listen. This is if you looking back at that dream team, and they always talk about Magic and Larry Bird seeing Jordan come in and go, it's a new sheriff in town. Ant is coming in with that energy.
If there's anybody that is gonna be so funny to watch them dunk on like a Bulgarian point guard,
Hey man,
it's gonna be Ant because he's gonna be so mean about it.
yeah. Oh yeah,
He's about to bully the world.
Yes. The only
It's
I
gonna
will
be
say
amazing.
this: the team that got me a little worried is France, because they got that alien over there.
They do. They got the alien.
They got a whole alien on their
and then
team.
they got
who's-
Patient Zero Gobert.
Yeah, they were so close to having Embiid,
Yeah.
which I don't know how he's on Americans. I don't know how.
I guess he's lived here long enough.
How do you feel about that? Because I feel like if any American goes and plays for anybody else, you're like, you traitor.
I would be
which,
fr- I would
which
be
is
frust-
something you've said on this podcast about an athlete who just wants to play basketball in the Olympics.
Yeah.
You've called them an actual traitor to their country.
Yeah. You're an athletic trader.
Okay. But now here we have a traitor,
Yeah.
and you're like, look at this smart fella.
I mean, look, Embiid, you're hurt all the time. I don't think it's a great PR move for me to sit here and be like, Embiid's not American. Like that.
Now you care about that? You literally just co-signed
you
slavery.
I didn't co-sign-
backed the South in Civil War
You did
II.
back-
and
I
you're
didn't
like, let's
co-sign
think about
slavery.
The
I ju-
optics
I
here.
just said, hey, Civil War II.
Correction. He didn't back slavery.
I didn't back.
He did hate young black women participating in
Yeah.
sports.
I don't like children screaming at sporting events.
Specifically young black
Specifically
women.
young black women.
Yeah.
That happened to be the case in this
Does
conversation.
your shirt underneath the jersey say "Silence them young" or what do we?
Is that a shirt? I had it special made. I couldn't find it
As soon as
anywhere.
she starts screaming, you're like, "Well, good thing I paid $35.99 for this."
It was actually $42.90. It would have been $35.99 if I had bought 100, but I could only afford a couple, so they jacked up the price on me. I have one in gray and in white.
But yeah, we did NBA talk.
we did NBA talk. Well, I mean, we got Sixers Heat tonight as well.
Oh, I'm
In the
picking
play-in.
Playoff Jimmy.
Playoff Jimmy
Playoff Jimmy.
over the healthy Embiid.
Playoff Jimmy is
Okay.
the greatest basketball player that has ever played.
All right.
Every year he.
So you got Heat and Hawks winning tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that what you do too?
Yeah, I'm always gonna pick the Hawks
Why?
because
Because
that's just
admit that you're broken.
yes.
Okay.
I've been broken.
Okay. I need to
I-
hear you say it.
I got emotionally snapped in half, very young,
Got you.
and then the just
I can't imagine
scar
my whole
tissue.
identity being in a bunch of 19 to 25-year-old men
Yeah,
bouncing a basketball
it's not fun.
and not, you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine your whole identity is wrapped in 19 and
Yeah.
19 to, let's say, 30-year-old men who bounce a ball and throw into a hole, and you're like, boy, if they're good, I'm good, but when they're bad, my life is over.
Look, man,
Can you imagine that?
if
what
I could
type of
take-
life is that?
if I could take a lightning bolt to the brain, and it
I
would
don't think
take
you're
this
outside enough
away,
during lightning storms. You should be.
they can come through houses,
I
right?
think you need to make yourself more available to the lightning.
Do people get hit by lightning inside?
I'm sure they do. Lightning, you think lightning's like, oh, they inside,
Can lightning go through stuff?
bro?
I know
have
it
you-
hits stuff.
What do you know about anything right now?
I don't know much about anything. Lightning's not a laser.
It's God's laser.
If you had a weapon that shot lasers or lightning bolts, which would you take?
Oh, lightning,
Yeah?
easy. Because a laser can be a pin.
It's a good laser. It's a laser
What is a
like
good
in
laser?
like in movies.
Have you seen? Those aren't real. Lightning is real.
Lightning guns aren't real either,
No, but lightning is real.
and so are lasers.
No,
That's
I've
how
seen.
that's how they cut stuff.
What stuff have you ever seen get cut with a laser that's not
There's
in a movie?
so much manufactured stuff that gets cut with
Talk
lasers.
about it.
Floorboards.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
use laser light.
They use lasers to
or
cut the
do
rubber.
they use like high pressure water?
Sometimes
or-
they use high
or
pressure.
salt-
I've
no.
seen high pressure water on TikTok. I didn't know that was a thing. But
times in your life I didn't know that was a thing. I feel like that's like the story of your life.
man, that happens so much.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, we talked play-in.
Yeah.
Do you want to go straight to just O.J. Simpson?
Let's do it.
O.J. Simpson's dead. It's not breaking news.
Why say it with such enthusiasm?
It happened like a week ago.
Yeah.
He's dead. The internet had mixed reviews.
Yes.
It was still a very funny time. Look, I'm never gonna delete Twitter just for celebrity deaths.
Celebrity, anything, any kind of news. It's
so
worth it.
It's so good.
It's gonna be worth it.
It's toxic and it's harmful.
Oh yeah.
But it's amazing.
Yeah, we all gotta admit, we all like a little bit of toxic.
We love a little bit of toxicity.
Just a little bit.
Just a dab. Just a shot.
Just in moderation.
In
Get toxic
moderation.
In moderation, please.
Every once in a while, a celebrity dies, and I tie on a little toxicity.
Did you have an OJ tweet that you got off?
I didn't have an OJ tweet. I don't have any new thoughts on OJ. I did repost Roy Scovel's joke about his friend
OJ Benny.
OJ Benny
Killing people.
She's like, clear your throat.
I saw that live, and I literally fell out of my chair.
I could not stop laughing.
I fell out of my chair. It was so great.
It's the most random. But yeah, how'd you feel?
I was devastated. I was devastated.
That you didn't get a joke off, or that he died?
All of the above.
Yeah.
Devastated. Because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like anytime, I just can never feel, even though I'm not, obviously he did it. I can say that now that he's gone.
Yeah, he's not coming for you.
Yeah, he's not coming for me. The ghost of OJ gets me back.
If OJ popped up like a Force ghost right now, this would be great.
I'll just say here's why I couldn't feel good about it. Is because I can't feel good about anything where large amounts of white people feel good about something. I just can't. Like in my spirit, I don't like that. There's something about that. As justified as it may be.
Yeah.
Could not get behind it.
So like Winter Olympics.
Hate it.
Sweet Caroline.
Fun song.
Yeah.
Every time I catch myself singing, like, get out of this, Dave. It's not for you.
Boat shoes.
Had my run.
Okay.
Wasn't my best self when I wore. I know this about me.
Yeah. Calling people pal and buddy.
Don't do it. Every time I hear it, I cringe a little. It's like, ugh.
Okay.
Yeah. Anytime white people are like exuberant about an event or anything, I'm like, something's up.
Something's up.
Something's up.
Yeah. O.J. Simpson, one of the, and look, let's just go ahead and say we're not pro-murder.
I don't know.
I'm going to make a statement that I'm not pro-murder.
Okay.
O.J. Simpson, one of the unintentionally funniest people I've ever seen.
Oh, for sure.
The fact that he wrote a book called If I Did It,
hey,
that's hilarious.
OJ, I think my favorite thing about OJ was definitely in the last few years when he just was on social media like we don't know he's OJ.
Yeah.
I know a lot of followers. Let's talk about the games on Sunday.
He was talking about
I like the
fantasy
Buffalo
football.
Bills. You should pick this person in fantasy football. And he was like, I'm just a guy on the internet. My grandkids gave me Twitter. I love to talk to you guys about fantasy football and when I used to play. And that's all you need to know about me. I love the commitment to just, hey,
I'm just a grandpa.
I'm just a grandpa.
I'm just an old
grandpa
man.
with the internet.
just here golfing.
Yeah. And riding around in my golf and riding my trucks and having people over for parties.
I honestly think the funniest thing that he did was when he robbed a sporting goods store for his own stuff.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He got like a gang of people.
Yeah.
It was like, let's go, boys.
If you were running a sporting goods store and O.J. Simpson walks in,
it's all yours.
I was like, give me that jersey.
You got it, Juice.
Yeah. Which jersey? The one that says O.J. Simpson.
It's all you, Juice. It's all you. I'm not fighting O.J. You fighting O.J.? Who's fighting O.J.?
Who's fighting O.J.?
Also, he was really good at Naked Gun.
So good.
So good.
They're doing a new Naked Gun.
Now that he's dead, that they can't.
They're doing a new. I saw with my man from Taken.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson and somebody else.
Oh, I saw that Pam Anderson too, right?
Pam Anderson. Yeah.
What a weird.
Listen,
Wait, Liam Neeson in the funny role?
Yeah, he wasn't bad in Atlanta. I think he can pull it off.
I don't know if he can pull off Goofy. I think he can be funny.
Sure.
I don't know if he can be dumb and goofy.
My man, who's the star actual nigga? What's his name? Because I'm not confused.
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. The Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen is that's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
OJ is amazing in that movie. So now it's like, who is gonna play OJ's character?
Who's gonna play?
And do you even want to do that? I'm like, I don't know. Last guy had it, didn't go too good.
I will say, murdering somebody isn't like a curse.
We don't know yet.
But if you sign up for it, it's like, man, I hope this doesn't lead to me murdering somebody.
If they cast a former athlete,
yeah,
then you got to sit in your trailer and go, should I do this? Because I'm gonna get compared to OJ.
yeah.
Like just being compared to OJ can't be one of the things you wanted in life.
I'm trying to think who's a charismatic enough actor.
Right. I'm gonna
former athlete.
I'm gonna throw one out there. This
Okay.
is a different type of cast.
Yeah,
Put Marshawn Lynch in that character.
Marshawn Lynch would be great.
Marshawn Lynch, put him in. Listen, casting people, you're welcome. That's free. He was great in everything I've seen him act in.
Mm-hmm.
What's that movie with Io?
Bottoms.
Bottoms, yeah, Bottoms. Amazing in that. He was in. I saw him in a small short film. He was amazing. He's just great.
He's great.
Put him in there, and he can be funny.
He can be funny.
Yeah.
The other person I would say, this is if you don't want really any OJ comparisons at all.
Yeah, he's running back for Buffalo. That'd be
Yeah. Running back.
too much. Don't do it, Marshawn. I like you too much.
Go somebody like Peyton Manning.
Peyton, you can't pay Peyton Manning.
You just go dumb, goofy.
I'll say right now,
big,
Peyton Manning's
white.
not getting out of the house.
No.
For any type of offer they got for him to be on a set for weeks.
I don't know. Eli did a Honey Nut Cheerios commercial.
A commercial is
so
a
maybe
day.
he's.
Listen, them Manning boys got too much money. That Omaha Productions is gonna bring in way more.
Maybe get Cooper.
Cooper's free.
Cooper
Manning.
Cooper or Arch.
Cooper Arch. Yeah, I would like to see maybe an older retired athlete.
Yeah.
Oh, he's old and drunk. What's my man name?
Old and drunk.
He got drunk. He's known for being drunk more than he is winning the first Super Bowl. Or Joe
Namath.
Joe Namath. Put him in there. Now he seems really old. Don't do that to him.
Joe Namath is very old.
Yeah, he's a
and
different type of
very
older.
drunk. Ever since
Don't
he
let
had,
him act. Just tell him, hey, go be out there on camera. Let's see what we get.
that's still one of the funniest because my dad's a massive Jets fan.
Yeah.
So any Monday night game, of course, we cleared our schedules, and especially this one when Joe Namath was being honored. Him telling Susie Colbert, "I want to kiss you right
I
now."
want to kiss you right now. That's how he said it.
So uncomfortable.
I want to kiss you right
And then I kind of, because Joe Namath's my dad's favorite player of all time.
now. Boy.
So he's like hyping him up,
Yeah.
and he's just like,
Look at
man,
this great
this guy-
man.
this great, yeah, like Super Bowl.
Childhood idol.
Yeah,
I want
to kiss you right.
now.
She's
Which
like,
is like
okay.
if you think about that, he's saying that at like he's probably what 70 something in. Close to it.
I would thought like 50s.
You think it's 50 something?
This is like early 2000s.
I don't know. Like white people once they get certain age, they all
It's like
look
30
70.
years ago.
All right. So yeah, so he wouldn't be 100. So yeah, let's say 50 something.
50 something.
I'll give him 60.
Let's say 60.
Probably 60. He's saying that as like probably a grandpa.
Yeah.
Like think about what he was saying to these women when he was like athletic and youthful.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're mine."
The man did a pantyhose commercial
Oh, he did.
with no thought of like, this is going to hurt my sexual escapades.
Because he's like, y'all know what I'm about.
Because he's like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
You-
I'm good at.
you
He said,
put
I'm
me
good
in-
at any hood.
You put me in pantyhose, watch me
Yeah,
recover.
yeah. He pulled a Prince.
Yeah.
Just like what? You don't think I'm kidding him?
Yeah. All right. Well, let us know who you guys think should play O.J. Simpson at the next Naked Gun. Also, make it O.J. Simpson.
Make it OJ Simpson.
Don't cast somebody else.
Purely AI generated OJ. That's what I want.
just taken from his Twitter videos.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, "Hey, I'm on the golf course.
OJ Simpson here.
O.J. Simpson here.
Wild.
Really like Buffalo this weekend.
Wild.
Oh.
Also, a random thing I found out when he died, he had all his kids sign an NDA at the end. Did you hear that? All his kids signed an NDA.
Of course, I didn't hear it because it's an NDA.
Well, somebody
Somebody-
reported this, but yeah, he had all his
Yeah,
kids.
somebody
at
DA'd.
at his last. No. You can talk about the NDA. You just can't talk about.
You can't talk about what's in the.
So
NDA.
yeah, basically, I think he was like, "Look, whatever I say to y'all now, you can't talk about it," which means he was like, "Yeah, I did that," and you can't do nothing.
And I was
about
like,
it.
ah. He's wearing both gloves.
Yeah.
They're fitting perfectly.
Yeah.
He's like,
Ha, fit perfect.
woo. Everybody try them on.
He's like mine. Look at the dexterity of my fingers.
Doing puppet shows with them.
Yeah.
He's like, toss me that. Look.
Yeah. And toss one of his sons the keys to the Broncos. All yours now.
All yours.
Oh, we're canceled.
Drive real slow.
Yeah. They'll never catch you in this.
They'll never catch you. Also needs an oil change.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we want to?
I think there was.
I mean, how long have we gone? This is
A little over an hour.
Okay.
You hit it.
That's one of those fun things when you see a comic panic and they're like, "How much time? How much time do I?" If I ever ask how much time do I have,
done.
like,
I've seen you do it.
I've never done it.
I've seen you do it.
I've never asked how much time.
100% you have.
No.
I know you have.
I will look. I will ask myself. I'll be like, all right, what else do I want to do? Like, that's when I panic. Is when I'm like, let me check my set
I've
list.
seen you at the 1 a.m. before.
How much time do I have?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that, but okay.
I
believe you.
I know you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure you did it when we were in Memphis.
Y'all weren't even in the room for Memphis.
I was there. I wanted to see the squirm. This is so long ago. But yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What do you have? What do you have going on this week? Let's go ahead and promote stuff.
Oh, all
now.
right. Nothing. Nothing. I'm doing nothing. No. I have a show Saturday at Buteco.
Okay.
And a show Thursday in Vinings.
There we go.
And I might or might not post about it.
The Vining show is a secret show.
It's not. They have flyers for it.
Okay.
I just have not posted it.
Cool. You can see me at Laughing Skull Saturday.
Ooh.
3 shows.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a long day.
You got that 5, 8, and
5,
10.
8, and 10.
Better get that nap in. After that 5.
After the 5, get the nap in.
Get that nap in.
Okay.
Don't go nowhere.
All right.
Sleep.
My name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Yo, Instagram and Twitter is do or die. It's at DUEORDIE.
And there we go. Hashtag 4th and 10. See you
Fun
next
boys.
week. Fun boys.
Out.